Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes.
Yes, people, welcome back to Let's Talk Premier League. Big match in League One today. It is Blackpool versus Lincoln City is today's game. I'll be joined by Aaron and Chris in a second. The players are in the tunnel. The players are in the tunnel. They are ready to go out and perform. The home side technically is Lincoln City. They are using the home dressing room. The away dressing room going to Lincoln City. Neil Critchley and Michael Apperton, managers respectively, both in tracksuits. They're both in tracksuits, or tracksuit bottoms and a polo tops, and neither of them dressing up really smartly for the occasion. But nerves are going to be rumbling for both sides. The winner will take Brentford's place in the Championship next season, because Brentford obviously promoted to the Premier League yesterday. But referees are walking out, as are the players. It is game time. Yes, Kenny, I can send you the link as long as you're not going to be a donkey. The players are walking out, though. It's going to be a big game. A big game, that is for sure. My prediction, I'm going to go for a 2-1 Lincoln win. I want Lincoln City promoted to the Championship. I want Blackpool. I want them to stay down. I want the tears to be real. I don't really like Blackpool too much. I can't tell you. I just don't like them. Don't like them. They're just a bit annoying. But as you can see, the playoffs are here. The end of the playoffs so near. Tomorrow, obviously, last game. I won't be covering tomorrow's game, but you'll be able to find it on Liam Martin's channel. He's doing League 2. I'm doing, obviously, the Championship and League 1 today. Tomorrow I've got a light day. I've only got transfer talk, which is going to be quite nice, actually. A day to play Football Manager. But national anthems, well, the national anthem are going to be sang. Obviously, we had both of them yesterday because Swansea are Welsh, playing in the in the Championship. As you get, Kenny, I have sent you a link. Both of them are singing now. I feel like they're the same ones from yesterday. They could be different. They feel like they're the same ones from yesterday. But get your predictions in. I want to hear from you guys throughout this watch along, because at the end of the day, without you guys, this would be pretty boring. Sorting out. That normally does help, Aaron. That does normally help. I'm a bit of an idiot. I thought I was. I've just had Chris message me as well. Do you know what? When the season ends, I'm going to be a happy bunny. This is why tomorrow I've only got one video. I'm only doing one. I'm having a day off because my head is all over the place. All over the place. Yes, Aaron, I have sent you the link just now because I'm smart like that. But let's have a look at the teams quickly. As I'm always organised, here is the Blackpool team. So they've gone for Maxwell, Turton, Ballard, Husband, Garbett, Stewart, Dougal, Mitchell, Embleton, Anderson, and Jerry Yates. On the bench, you've got Stuart Moore, Jordan Gabriel, Thornby, Marvin, Ward, Hamilton, and Gary Medine. That is the Blackpool team. And on the Lincoln side, we've got this team. So you've got Alex Palmer in goal. Oh, my Jesus Christ. Palmer, Paul Walsh, Ayuma, Udin, McGrandles, Bridcut, Grant, Johnson, Hooper, Hopper, and Rogers. Aaron, I'll go to you first. Teams are out. Teams looking fairly strong. I can't say I know much about Blackpool and Lincoln, to be brutally honest. I don't watch that shit. But we are here for the playoffs. So, firstly, give me your prediction. Who's going to win and what's the score?
Well, what I will say about both teams is both, from a Donny point of view, they put in great performances against us. The two teams that deserve to be here. I'm gonna go with a 2-1 Lincoln win. But you know what? I want to use this opportunity, since it is the last League One match of the season, to say shout out to Niall for a great season. I found a best friend in Niall through this season. I want to say a massive shout out to every one of the football fans. And I want to say a massive shout out to League One, because this is my first season on YouTube and I didn't know what I was expecting going into this. I didn't know how my team was going to do. I didn't know how we were going to do under Darren Moore. I didn't know what was going to happen. Little did I know. And I just wanted to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much, because this season's been an unbelievable season. I can't wait for next season. And what a way to end the season if Lincoln go up to the championship for the first time in a few decades.
You missed out one person. It's okay, I won't tell them. But a big shout out to Indiana and the first XI.
Yeah, Indiana.
For obviously having us on his platform. That is how me and Dickhead actually met each other. So a big up to Indiana. Now I've been messing around. Yeah, that actually might work, because there we go, sorted. Chris, you're now part of the scoreboard, all right? Do enjoy that. Your face is perfect. In fact, if you could have just moved your profile picture so it's a bit more to the left, all would have been good in the world. Because then you'd have been directly over the scores. But kickoff is actually about to happen. Or it's probably happened for some of us. They're taking the knee as we speak. It's going to be a Lincoln City. Yeah, they're just taking it for us. Chris, have they just taken the knee for you?
Yep.
And we have kickoff.
Right. Mine's just taken the kney. I'll be on 10 seconds.
Okay, so only like 5 seconds behind it. So it's not too much of a drama. But Lincoln have kicked off here at Wembley Stadium. As I said, winners replacing Brentford, who were promoted to the Premier League last. Something like that, yeah. But the thing is, yesterday for Swansea, they started really poor. The nerves really got to them. So, look, Lincoln are going to have to... They're a bit of a younger team. Probably going to have to take it a bit calmer. That first touch is going to be really important. Lincoln down the wing. Lincoln down the wing. Oh, my God! Yes! Get in there. Lincoln City are 1-0 up. An own goal from Blackpool. They put it in the back of his own net. It was Thurton who was chucked it into the back of his own net. What a legend. What a Blackpool legend already. I've nearly updated the scoreboard wrong. What a legend. Absolutely love him. Jeannie, I hope them tears are real. That's all I'm saying. But after 1 minute... 1 minute, and we have a goal. Lincoln City. What an own goal. What an own goal. The cross has been put in from Rogers. The Lincoln player just completely misses it. Or he might he gets a toe on it, and then the centre back just passes it into his own net. He chucks it into his own net.
If I was Lincoln City's owners, I'd be saying to Man City and Nottingham Forest, Morgan Rogers, Brennan Johnson, can we have them on permanent deals if we pay the right amount of money? Because I swear to God,
Man City, don't be so ridiculous. Man City are not going to let him have him. Don't be ridiculous.
I think this team, what he does in League One this season. I think Pep Guardiola's going to see what he's done in League One this season and be like, bingo, I found my Sterling replacement.
A huge start, a monumental challenge for Blackpool now. They're gonna have to keep their heads, so they're gonna have to keep their heads. If they let it drop, all sort of shit will come their way. Lincoln with a great start, and it's exactly what Lincoln needed. Absolutely. And Alex Palmer, former our goalkeeper from last season, I hope he does well. Keep a clean sheet, boy. Keep a clean sheet. That's all I'm gonna say. Just keep your nerves down.
Shout out to Lee Charles TV, who's a Blackpool fan. I bet he's raging from that. He's raging.
Big up to Genie, though. Big up to Genie. He'll also be raging in the stadium.
Genie
Big up to Liam Lewis in the chat as well. 2-0 Lincoln is what Daniel's saying. That's his prediction, not what the score is right now. Jesus, that would be heartbreak for Blackpool.
It's a hard
third tier playoff final. There's been 30 finals. 125 defeats 5. That's if you score first. There's an 83% chance you will win the game if you have scored first. That is a huge thing for Lincoln. And Blackpool in the mud already.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Neil Critchie is probably head in hands moment there, isn't it?
You know what? Whatever happens in this final, can we just take a moment to say well done to Lincoln City? Because I think it was 4 years ago or 5 years ago, they were in the non-league Premiership, winning the title from Danny Cowley, and now 4 or 5 years later, they are one game away from the Championship.
It's actually the National League, or if you want to get
the
it
National
right,
League.
Or back then it was the conference. You rude boy. For a minute there, I thought you were wearing a United kit, Reece. I was just about to be very, very weirded out by that. I was just about to say
Colombia.
All sorts of
international kits.
All sorts of shit going on there if you've got on a United kit.
Edgar, why stop posting trousers?
Yeah, I don't get it, Edgar. You've put "You'll Never Walk Alone" and then posted six emojis of trousers, or whatever the hell they are. I have no idea what. But big up, Edgar. Always watching the stuff. Always watching
from a distance, look like weirdly shaped Fanta bottles or something.
All that. They're lava lamps. They're lava lamps. I hear.
Oh.
Celebrate good times. Come on.
Didn't know there was a lava lamp emoji.
Blackpool attacking though, but Blackpool look really edgy. Really edgy. Edgar saying AKA Champions League trophies. I hear it. Yeah, Blackpool have started really badly.
Yeah. The depressing thing is, I get a notification from SofaScore about 10 seconds before the goal.
Turn it off.
I think I'm ahead of you guys. I'm on 5:20. So
I'm on
10 seconds ahead.
No, I'm on 5:25, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're all on the same. Costco's in. That's a corner to Lincoln. Corner to Lincoln. Yeah, you're about 10 seconds behind. That shouldn't be too much of a problem.
I'm always like 10 behind on games.
Just turn off the
perfect start for Blackpool, isn't it?
Oh, it's a huge start for Blackpool. Huge.
This is a real test of Neil Critchley's character now and his Blackpool teams. What they've done most of the second half of the season, especially, is they've used impossible situations. They've turned them into victories. This is going to be the biggest test now. Can they do it in a final game at Wembley Stadium?
Corner goes in, kicked out for a throw-in to Lincoln. Blackpool starting really, really poorly. They have started really poorly.
Yeah. Maybe this season could be the season of fairy tale stories. Brentford's first foyer into the Premier League, Lincoln's first foyer into the Championship after a few decades, and Morecambe's first ever foyer into League One.
We can talk Champions League for a little bit. I mean, basically with this one, because there's like only 5 of us if Chris is coming back. Hopefully he will.
It also Stirling United first time in the Football League, I think.
Stirling United.
It just means that there's. Yesterday we had like 8 people on. It was mad.
And Charlotte was pissed.
But not yesterday. That was for the match reaction. Daniel saying what minute they scored. They scored in the first minute. It was mad. First minute goal.
48 seconds, I think, wasn't it?
Or something like that. It was absolutely mad. And now all the pressure's on Blackpool. I mean, the next goal is crucial. If Lincoln get it, do you really see Blackpool coming out of this?
It'll be a test.
Daniel, you won the UCL during the pandemic. You won the Corona Champions League. It's actually more difficult to win it in the pandemic.
And they still won it in front of fans, so it still counts.
Yeah. Hold on, Velshawn. Hold on. You won the Premier League in the Coronavirus Premier League, so congratulations. Fake trophy, isn't it, mate? Fake trophy.
If you can't give it, if you can't take it, don't give it.
Exactly.
We
Lincoln
agree on
on the
something.
break here. Lincoln on the break again. Oh, free kick to Lincoln. Oh dear me. Garbett is the one that he's got booked a yellow card for Garbett there. But as I said, Blackpool have started absolutely horrifically. And that is Rodgers again. And Rodgers is going to cause him so many issues. So many
is a dangerous
issues
player.
They need
indeed.
to pick out 1-0 while the
Reece saying, just getting my food. We'll be back in a second. Not a problem. Not a problem. If you are new to the channel, though, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel with notifications on. It would mean an awful lot to us if you could do that. We'll be covering all of the Euros. Maybe not every game, but I was going to just do home nations, but I'm up in the game. It's going to be a lot of games we're going to do, and a few friendlies as well. Oh, cross goes in, but headed over the bar, quite a way over the bar. As Aaron is about to see now, number 16 with the header just way over. He didn't control his header at all.
Are we going to be covering the Great Britain Olympics football as well in Tokyo?
Maybe. Potential.
Ooh.
Might do a watch on for it. Might do. Depends on what
Yeah.
it is, really. The 8's with the ball for Blackpool.
Because Great Britain's usually like, it's just English
Ooh.
players. And it's a mixture of English, Irish, Welsh, and
Yeah.
whatever.
It is indeed. It is indeed. It depends on when it is, when the games are.
I don't expect any of the the top English players like your Sterlings and that to play for Great Britain because it's so close after the Euros. But
Are we even sending a men's team? I thought we were just sending women.
I thought it was a men's team as well.
I thought we were just sending women team. Maybe we'll see. That's I don't even know when the Olympics are, to be brutally honest with you.
July.
Well, if it clashes with or it might not clash with the Euros, we'll see. We'll definitely see. Blackpool now on the ascendancy. They're gonna attack a fair bit now. Lincoln, I think Lincoln are just gonna sit back a bit, soak up a little bit of pressure. But Blackpool with the most clean sheets this season. But guess what? Not in the biggest game of the season for yourselves. Which is a bit mad. It is a bit mad. Crikey. Doing all sorts of things at the moment. But as I say, if you are new, you know what to do. Blackpool with the ball at the moment. But Aaron, I mean, what a start for Lincoln. And Alex Palmer straight out to collect that. A ball over the top for Jerry Yates, but as I said, Alex Palmer collecting that quite easily, very, very quickly. But Aaron, what have you made of the first 10 minutes? I mean, Lincoln coming straight out the blocks and putting Blackpool under pressure, and that's obviously made put them 1-0 up. But what have you made of the first 10 minutes?
I think it's pretty much been all Blackpool all Lincoln apart from that chance from Jerry Yates, who's a Doncaster-born lad. So, it'd be interesting to see how he does today. But, as you said earlier with that save, Alex Palmer came out, commanded his box, great save. But I think apart from that, it's been all Lincoln on the attack. I think Blackpool just haven't really got going. I think straight away I could pick out Appleton's team talk, and it was go at Blackpool from the off. Don't give them an acre of space. Don't give them any room to run in, because if they do, they'll let them score. So what Lincoln's done is they've gone all guns blazing, but kept their assurity, which is what Man City didn't do last night. They went all guns blazing with their attacking, but didn't keep their assurity. So I think that Lincoln City have just put Blackpool under so much pressure that they can't get out of their own area at the minute, or rarely. So if Lincoln just keep doing that, but keep their assurity at the back, I think Lincoln could get this one. And I think, even though Blackpool's been under this horrid ownership, and this is their second season under their new owners, I think Lincoln, maybe this year's Lincoln's year. I think this could be a sign.
Yeah. Lewis and Sky Sports have said on Twitter that the goal is the quickest goal in third-tier history. That's mad. That is mad. I mean, it was such a quick, pacey start. Free kick to Blackpool. But look, Lincoln have got a bit of a younger team. They're going to have to stay strong, be resilient, and all of that. Daniel's still celebrating his win. from last night.
Well, to be fair, like you were saying with
Lincoln's playoff record, though, 7 appearances, 3 finals, 0 promotions. So they've not got a great playoff history. It's nowhere near over just yet. Obviously, everyone remembers Charlton and Sunderland last season, or this season, whenever it was.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's certainly not over just yet.
Well, I think a couple of things to note with that, like you said about the youngsters, and trust me, I know from the youngsters we've had this season, I think youngsters will run out of steam quite a bit if they're not used to the pressure. So Blackpool could be under a bit of pressure today. And you were saying about the 3 finals and they have been promoted.
I thought Lincoln had a younger squad.
Well, yeah, to be fair,
Blackpool with the 3rd highest amount of goals from corners this season.
I think it's important to note though as well. Brentford had 10 finals and they finally got promoted this season, so it could be anyone's game this year.
I hear that.
And I think if either one of them go up, I don't think they're going back down. I think they're going to stay up.
Yeah, it's not beyond the realms of possibility.
Especially with Derby getting the points deduction, Stoke potentially getting the points deduction from what I saw yesterday. If you didn't know already.
What happened to Stoke?
Well, I've seen an article, and apparently they could be getting a points deduction for, I think it's like £88 million of debt or something like that. And one of the routes they're looking at, according to reports, is selling or leasing the Bet365 stadium to pay for the rest of the finances to keep themselves from not getting a points deduction. So potentially, if we're in League One again the following season, we could be facing Derby and Stoke, which would be nice opposition to break down and beat.
We'll see.
Since Stoke went down, they've not really done well at all, have they?
Back to League One. God, you guys and trying to stay on topic is fucking impossible sometimes. Jesus Christ. But here come Blackpool. Shot goes in, and that is going to be quite easy for Palmer to pick up there. Mitchell with the chance there. I mean, it's certainly, obviously, Lincoln started off the better of both sides, and as you said, they definitely came out with the intention to attack and press very quickly and high. But in terms of the game, is now switched to Blackpool, hasn't it? They're looking like they're a team in the ascendancy.
Blackpool have built up a head of steam, and they're starting to get themselves back in the match.
Yeah, Lincoln's passing just looking a bit dodgy at the moment, but fighting. I'm not sure why the referee's given a free kick there to Blackpool, but it looks like he was being pulled back, I think is what the referee's saying. Daniel saying, I want to take my mind off things watching League One football. League One ain't too bad. But if you are new to the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel with notifications on. We are 31 away from 300. So you know what to do. If you haven't done it already, we're going to have a serious word with you. And share the link on all your socials. I tweeted it out earlier about going live for this. So if you can retweet that, that would be even better. Would be even better. Velshwan, what have you made of the game so far?
Even further, I'll just speak.
Okay. Kenny, what have you made of the game so far?
I mean, Lincoln really did go all guns blazing, didn't they? They really just went straight after Blackpool starting off. And then Blackpool are starting to get back the game. And,
can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. We can now. Just let Kenny finish and we'll go back to you, mate, all right?
Yeah, but what I was about to say is I think Blackpool are slowly getting back into the game. And I do like Blackpool's mentality of just a lot of the time against Oxford on their journey to this, we saw this too. When they go behind or something, they get their heads back up and they just go back at the opposition. I like that mentality. So I do think Blackpool get back into it.
Again, free kicks not getting past the fucking first player. I've seen it all weekend, really. Gareth saying big up to the panel, big up to Gareth as well. But Velvishwan, what have you made of the game so far?
Yeah, Lincoln started off good. Don't know what Blackpool were doing. Now Blackpool are back. Are like trying to go get that equalizer. They just need to get that equalizer now, and then the game turns on from there.
Yeah. No, I hear that. Where the hell are you? You got really bad wind.
Oh, I'm right next to a fan. That's why it's too hot.
Just about to say, I can hear. All I can hear is just. I got my fan, but I don't think you
Well,
got
I'm
near
not fine though.
Perry
I think I'm kind
saying
of
it was. Oh yeah, yeah. It was the quickest goal in third tier playoff final history. Liam saying I'll be live for League Two final. Can't wait for that. Yep. Make sure you check out Liam's channel for tomorrow. Obviously, he'll be live for the League Two playoff final. Joey Yates penalised for handball. I think it's not been the greatest start for Blackpool. I mean, there's still plenty of time to go. Reece, are you there?
Now?
I
Yeah,
am,
that's
yes.
better, Bill. What have you made your game so far?
For about the 5, 6, 7 minutes I've seen of it, it hasn't looked great. There hasn't been, obviously there was the early goal, but yeah, I don't think either team has really done much since then.
Yeah.
It looks like Blackpool have had the most of the ball, but obviously like City did yesterday, haven't really created many chances.
I hear that. I do. But it's certainly looking like it could be heating up. I think it's going to be a tight game. I don't know about you, Aaron. I mean, you've watched these guys this season. I think it'll be quite a tight game.
Yeah, I think I've noticed straight away that Blackpool are easing themselves into it. It's not like Lincoln where they've come out all guns blazing. I think Blackpool tried to keep hold of the ball a lot more, and they've tried to ease themselves into the pressure a bit more. So I think Blackpool are trying to work themselves into the match now and try and suppress Lincoln City in a way back into their own half again. So, I mean, it's up to Lincoln really to sort of oppress the suppress. So
I hear that. Free kick
Didn't Lincoln only get promoted into League Two like 3 years ago or something?
yeah, 4 years
yeah.
ago.
Bit of a mad one.
I'll say it
though, on the edge of the area though, Garbett.
I was saying earlier, Reece, it's hard to believe that 4 or 5 years ago they were champions.
What a poor shot there from Garbett for Blackpool.
Yeah.
He just hits it and directly at Alex Palmer. That was easiest save Palmer's going to have, to be brutally honest. Kenny, I'm not open. I can't open links whilst I'm live, so don't. I don't even know what it is. Liam saying, hopefully I can get views like you did for a championship final yesterday. Hopefully I can get that for League Two. That would be nice. It would be sort of. I'll be able to tell you roughly how many you'll get because I'll be able to judge it from this one. So I've no doubt that there's going to be a drop from the Championship to League One. So it'll probably be a drop, but you'll definitely go over 300. I'd put my money on that. But Blackpool, Lincoln are just sitting deep and not really allowing Blackpool.
Kenny,
Well, they're just saying Blackpool have the ball.
Why you have to send us that tweet?
One player that I think Blackpool do miss today is Ellis Sims.
Yeah.
He's been a dangerous goal threat. I think him partnered up with Jerry Yates has been the dangerous duo, but I think Jerry Yates just hasn't looked like the Jerry Yates that we've seen from him this season without Ellis Sims.
Is he top goal scorer today? In League One.
I
He's
believe
definitely up there.
He's the one on loan from Everton, isn't he?
Yeah, he's on loan from Everton, so he goes back after today if he's not gone back already, if he's injured.
Who? Jerry Yates?
No, Ellis Sims.
Oh, Sims. I think he's on the bench. No,
he's not.
Hold on, I've got their team here.
Oh no, top scorer is Johnson Clark Harris.
Oh, he's not on the bench. Oh, he must be injured.
No.
Clark Harris,
so
he's been. Is it Yates is top 3 though, isn't he?
Yates. Let's have a look again.
He's up there. I'm pretty sure he's up there.
He was up there, yeah. He is joint third with Joe Pigott.
Fair shout.
Both of them are 5 behind Charlie White, and they are
Of course. I forgot that,
11
sorry.
behind Clark Harris.
Take a madness for him to. Well, actually, I don't think you can. They don't count playoff goals, do they?
Yeah.
Daniel saying, I have to say thank you for everything. Consider this channel and panelists like a second family. Big up to yourself, Daniel, as well. It's weird because we've only been going for since I want to say February or March time. So we've only been going for about 15 weeks. Next season, boys, a full season, first full season, which is actually quite good. We've done a lot of the learning in this time, and now we'll crack on next year.
Yeah, it's the 30th anniversary of the Premier League as well. Brentford's in there for the first time, and Man City and Chelsea and Liverpool and maybe Man United in the title race. Arsenal want to try and restore some pride. It's going to be a tight season.
Next year is going to be a good season. Can feel it.
I feel it. I feel this could be a season where the title race could go down to goal difference, or at least the last day of the season.
Yeah. The fact that we're going to be back, Chelsea going to only improve. United are obviously.
Ooh! What a shot! Did that's either hit the bar or the keeper saved it? What have we got here? So he cuts inside, passes it straight. Oh, that's a deflection. That is a deflection. I'm almost certain of it.
That's a corner.
Oh, that is close. That nearly went top bins. That did.
That's a corner.
Oh, that is. Oh no, it's not a corner. It's a goal kick. But fucking hell.
That looked like it took a deflection.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I'm on the same time limit as you guys now.
Yeah, no, that was.
Mine's jumped forward, but yeah, it took a deflection in my opinion. That should have been a corner, but that was going top bins. Absolutely,
that was top bins.
I don't know where that was.
But yeah, Reese, I feel like next season could be like it was. I think when I was like a young teenager, when you see the title having to. It was in Manchester, and then you'd have to take it across to London in the space of 30 minutes or something.
Yeah, I hope it because that's the thing. Because I got into football quite late, I never actually saw the big Aguero moment.
Ooh.
So it's like I've never really other than us and City, obviously in 13-14, and then in 18-19, there hasn't really been many title races, down to the last day. So I'm dying for even a 2, 3, 4 horse race until the end.
Charlotte, you recovered?
I'm not gonna lie, I actually feel like death.
I was gonna
Charlotte,
say,
if Lincoln win this, you have to do 10 shots of vodka, right?
No.
Actually, fuck it. If Blackpool or Lincoln get promoted, you have to do 10 shots of Sambuca.
No, I hate Sambuca.
Charlotte, for anyone that doesn't know, Charlotte got a little drunk last night.
A little. Just to clarify, I don't remember coming on the review show. I don't remember coming on the review show.
That review show was an absolute utter mess and a car
I
crash.
don't remember.
My Wi-Fi kept bugging out.
I had to
it was a car crash.
I lost my voice.
Yeah,
you did lose your voice.
Basically, from my perspective, I had to step in at the start, and while Niall's Wi-Fi was getting sorted out.
What a save by Palmer! What a save from Palmer there.
I literally have no recollection.
I was dying of laughter from my perspective. I was dying.
Free kick Blackpool. Palmer's had to make a really good move.
Do you know the worst part is that I don't remember taking my makeup off last night. I don't remember how I got to bed. I don't remember how I ended up makeup off, because I don't remember any of that. I don't even remember putting the dog in the. I don't remember putting the dog to bed either.
The most important thing is that you did it.
Yeah.
I know. I did.
Back on this game. Fuck me, Blackpool have had a good chance there. Palmer is saving Lincoln's backside here. The next goal is
really good chance.
The next goal is either going to be it's either going to be a counter attack from Lincoln or Blackpool are just going to score because they are hugely in the ascendancy here.
We are starting to see the Blackpool this season in the second half of the season. We're starting to see them now.
Oh yeah, but the issue is Lincoln are quite good defensively. I'm not going to lie to you.
You know what? To be fair, this makes it a fantastic final though, because Blackpool have got so much attacking prowess, and they're going to try and oppress Lincoln, who've got such defensive assurity. It's going to make it's who blinks first. It's going to be a wonderful.
Blackpool and Lincoln have already blinked first. They're 1-0 up, Aaron. Just in case you hadn't realised.
I mean, who blinks next? Who blinks next?
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly a couple of good chances. Lincoln could have had another goal if it weren't for that deflection that was given as a goal kick, not a corner, which was weird in itself, but whatever. Palmer long ball to the right.
Do you remember Chelsea lifting the Champions League last night?
Oh no, I remember that, and it goes a bit blurry after as soon as I got on Niall's show. I remember going on Niall's show. I don't remember. I just remember entering StreamYard and starting. I think I sang Championes quite a few times, and then I don't really remember what happened after that. I couldn't tell you who was on the stream. I didn't even know you were on the stream.
Not even I can tell you who was on the stream last night. It was a complete.
I didn't realize Aaron was on the stream. I didn't realize Aaron was on the stream last night.
I was saying, wasn't Chris supposed to be on the panel? I hope he's okay. He is. He's just not feeling himself, so he'll be back very soon. Just not feeling it today, which is understandable. Sims is there, but he's actually not even on the bench, so he's just watching from afar. I remember every minute of it. Never forget one of the greatest nights in our history. But yeah, Chris will be fine. He's just not feeling himself today, so. Probably gone to take a nap, which I could.
No, just to remind you,
I could have definitely done with a nap yesterday as well. Yes, Sam, what do you want to remind me of?
At 4, I'm going over to a Twitter microphone space with KJ and that talk about United, but I'm still going to be on the stream, just mic off, camera off. Not for long. I don't think it'll be for long anyway. I don't know.
A brilliant tackle there by Garber. Kicks out for a throw-in to Lincoln. I mean, Lincoln now starting to attack Blackpool a little bit more. I feel it's going to be in phases, isn't it? Blackpool
opened up a bit more in the past sort of 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Niall, please check your Twitter. I just sent you something absolutely hilarious.
People sending stuff. What on earth? What on earth? Oh my God.
How bad is that?
Wow. So for anyone that doesn't know what I'm currently reacting to, have a little look at this.
Oh, I saw that.
Oh my God.
I can't think of a worse jinx possibly.
Oh wait, I think I saw that this morning.
Yeah, I did.
Enjoy that. How did that go for you?
Why would you do that? There's got to be a bet, surely.
Oh, fuck those.
Who got that tattooed?
Bad. A Man City fan.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's mad. It is completely mad. Gareth saying that's understandable, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, after this, I've got nothing that I'm doing today. I might do a late night show. You never know. Because I've actually got nothing. This is the beautiful thing, isn't it? Now there's no football. I have some nights to myself again. I haven't got anything planned tonight, so that's actually going to be quite good. So
I've got this is the first time where I've got like this week I've got like technically a free week. So apart from the 2 England games and hanging out with Chantel on Tuesday, I've got nothing else planned.
So
Niall, I actually do have something for you to do tonight.
Oh, interesting.
I'm doing a review show on my channel of the Champions League. Want to join?
Go for it. Why not? It would be
not
weird
drinking, though.
it's weird
Also-
not streaming at night.
Also, on Tuesday, I'm doing a wine and football show celebration. Do you want to be part of that?
I will definitely be there. I've got nothing to do. What time?
I haven't actually decided the time yet. I think I'm going to do it at like 7-ish.
Yeah.
Notification.
Oh, yeah, it's 1-1 now. Blackpool scored.
Yes, get in.
Let's have a look at this.
Get in.
Deflection.
Oh,
Pass the ball.
that
Keeper should probably do better there.
Oh,
keeping.
Palmer.
Poor from Palmer. Very poor from Palmer.
Elton,
Oh, Palmer.
I will
Few
take it.
deflections there.
Get in.
Palmer definitely should have done better there. Definitely should have done better there.
I'm having a game on.
Whoa. Blackpool.
Critchley now thinks he's a good manager. Critchley's a bit shit. That's all I'm saying.
Doesn't
Best manager in the world, man. After Klopp.
doesn't Appleton look like a bloody
That's-
bodyguard with that
absolutely.
shirt on and his massive muscles?
Yeah.
Yes.
He does. Aaron likes Aaron likes massive muscles. Currently 1-1. I mean the playoff. It's a bit mad. It is a bit crazy. Yeah, I might as well go through some of the things we've got on this channel this week as they keep replaying the goal.
Oh yeah, that's
Tomorrow, nothing but
Google?
transfer talk. Tuesday, England squad announcement. Probably during the day, transfer talk. I'm not going to mention. Basically, transfer talk is every day at 3 p.m. All right. Wednesday, England versus Austria, 7:30. Watch along. Thursday, we're doing Andorra versus the Republic of Ireland for watch along for that one. Friday, we're doing Spain versus Portugal. That's at 6 p.m. And then the England show at 9 p.m. Saturday, we might be doing the quiz with United and Liverpool. Then Sunday, we've got England versus Romania, Luxembourg versus Scotland watch-alongs at the same time, and Belgium versus Croatia. So lots of watch-alongs to get our juices ready for the Euros. Charles will most likely appear on most of that.
Yep. I will not be
She just-
looking like this, though, on any of the shows.
She might not be drinking much for all of them, but she will be there. Definitely the England show. We've definitely got to get her on the first ever England show on this channel, the first one, where
Yeah, I will be there.
we discuss all things Brexit.
Be the most boring game of all time.
When are the
Um,
watch-alongs now for the England games?
So England Wednesday night will be starting at 7:30. Kickoff at 8.
Yeah, I
and
can
then
do that.
Sunday
do that as well.
kickoff. Sunday starting at 4:30. Kickoff at 5.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'll be doing that.
Perfect. Aaron,
Charles, what time's your Champions League review tonight?
Aaron, you're fired.
I literally have no idea. If I was gonna tell you the time, that would make me a normal human being that's not hungover as fuck and has decided to do the review today. I don't actually know. Basically, everybody's just gonna get the link like 5 minutes before.
Fair enough.
Beautiful.
We'll see what happens. I don't really know.
Yeah.
My brain. I can't think at the minute. It hurts my brain, and
Yeah,
I only have like 10 brain cells. So I'm trying to keep the 10 in place because I
That's
can't be
fair enough.
losing them.
It's the free kick to Lincoln. Dougal pushing over
They bottled that one.
Johnson. Johnson there. Bit of a mad one. Daniel saying he's an idiot because they underestimated us again. You'd have thought he would have realised after the Premier League and the FA Cup beating that they received from you, but you know, some people just never learn. Blackpool not doing very well there, and then way over the bar there from the Lincoln player. Still 1-1. Aaron, what have you made of the game so far? And try and remain on the game.
Like I said, I think Blackpool's just suppressed Lincoln's assurity and they've got themselves back in it. I think at the minute now it's anyone's game. I think it's very clear from the off on paper.
Oh, I've just seen Jeannie. Oh no, shit, that's an old lady. Ignore me.
I think that I think it's anyone's game, and I think on paper, I think this is probably the closest of the three finals. So I think that it's living up to what I thought it was going to be.
Just got confused between Jeannie and probably about 70, 80-year-old grandma. Things you're doing live. Same height though. I reckon Jeannie's quite a small lad, isn't he?
But you just know if Blackpool's winning this, Jeannie's going to come on and absolutely banter you, Niall.
He won't because he's at Wembley.
Fair enough.
And I won't be talking to him. But yes, I'm playing Football Manager later after this. I'm loving it, absolutely loving it. Eden, I think that's how you say his name. Eden with the throw-in for Lincoln. 38 minutes gone in the game so far. Blackpool 1, Lincoln 1. Lincoln, great start, 1 minute in with a goal. Blackpool equalising. Palmer probably should have been doing better. Beaten at his near post. He'll be fucking disappointed with that, I can imagine. But to be fair, Blackpool have deserved their equaliser. But now it's all open. Now it could be anyone's game. I bet these messages are from Kenny.
Yeah, it is.
Of course. Of course. Kenny is an asshole.
Yeah, Kenny, do you want me to just remind you about Wednesday when you didn't fucking win a trophy and we did yesterday? Because we're champions of Europe, meaning Man United is my bitch. So yeah, Chelsea has made Man United their bitches. So why don't you pipe the fuck down? Thank you.
What about three Champions Leagues? Get another one, and then we'll talk.
Why don't you talk about trying to get into a Champions League final, you dickhead?
Kenny, I don't want to upset you, but there's more chance of Chelsea winning the next Champions League than there is United.
Yeah, but the last time you won the league.
Yeah, but Kenny, your club is irrelevant. Your club is Kenny, your club is irrelevant. Now pipe down.
Kenny.
What a ball! But that was way too far. Way too far. And the Blackpool keeper can keep that there. I mean,
Kenny, there's a stat that makes your club irrelevant, and that is that they're on their longest trophy drought in 33 years, and that's never going to end.
Oh, I believe it will end, but yeah, they're not as big as Chelsea anymore.
If the Glazers are still owning the club, then it won't end.
No, it will, because they've won plenty of trophies under Glazers. It just...
If the Glazers are going to win anything, it's the Carabao Cup.
At some point, they will come across a winning formula. It just depends on when.
No, if United are going to win anything, it's going to be the Championship trophy when they get relegated.
Or the Carabao Cup.
No, City have got that every year as well. Pep's there.
They'll find a winning formula, no doubt. But Cross goes in for Blackpool, and I mean, if that had beaten Palmer, he would have been absolutely raging. Bit of a deflection. Number 15 headers it up straight at Palmer, and he basically collects it gracefully. But yeah, that would not have been good if he had been beaten there. He would have been absolutely raging. 41 minutes into the game, Blackpool 1, Lincoln 1. Game is definitely a lot more end-to-end now, isn't it?
Oh, 100%.
Definitely.
I think it's all about now seeing each other, eyeing the other opposition team, eyeing each other out, seeing what happens, and sort of put the fear into them going into the second half, I think.
Johnson giving away a free kick to Blackpool.
Yes, I'm on the same kind of time limit as you guys, which is great. I'm not behind anymore.
Yeah, Johnson. It was Johnson that gave it away. Just showing a picture of Rodgers there. I mean, it's going to be an interesting one. It's okay because at half time, I've no idea what we're going to do at half time. That might be when I let you chat shit. Match stats: Blackpool have had 7 shots compared to Lincoln's 3. Blackpool have had 6 on target compared to none from Lincoln. Possession is currently a 52-48 split. Those are the stats of the game so far. But now, look, it's definitely going to open up in the second half, because can you see this going extra time penalties? I can sort of feel it.
Yeah, I can definitely see there being a chance of it. Just depends if it opens up or they both completely just go, yeah, this is already a little bit too open. Let's try and calm it down a bit. So it could go one or two ways.
Yeah, I think that if any of these three finals are going to go to any extra time or penalties or both, it'll be this one.
It's definitely a shout. Chelsea obviously got it done in 90 minutes, which you love to see. Love a bit of Chelsea. Charles' head is still slowly recovering, is it not?
Yeah.
How is your head, Charles, anyway? Has it reached ground zero yet?
No, my head's still spinning.
Why?
It's what it is.
Is your throat recovering?
I mean, it goes in and out. I woke up this morning and I sounded really like a man. I was like, fuck. And I was like,
well,
shit.
You did tell a load of people to suck your dick last night, so you could genuinely just be a man.
I know. I think my balls dropped last night.
For all we know, Charlie's legit just a man. but none of us really knew about. A man with boobs. That's what Charlotte is. Charlotte, she male. That's it. Because last night she told multiple people to suck her dick. So for all we know, Charlotte could just be a female.
I don't actually remember doing this.
Oh, you did it on multiple occasions. On your channel, and mostly. It was on your channel. I don't care what you do on your channel.
Did I do it on your channel? I'm hoping I didn't do it on yours as well.
I don't think you did it. Well, you've done it even while sober on my channel, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true. To be honest, fuck it.
This is just think of KH no filter. This is sort of that.
Yeah, I have no filter.
Matt saying, when's the next late show now? Well, I'm free. I've got. We can do it either tonight or tomorrow. I've really got nothing planned for it. I mean, tonight obviously I got a review, but that's gonna be like evening-ish time. I doubt it'll be late night. But I'm free either tonight or tomorrow if you want to do it on either of them days. Let me know, and we'll get that sorted. Late night shows, we just chat shit. Like that's basically what we do. Just people come on, chat shit. We'll probably be talking about how much of Ford Pep is. That'll probably be a good talking point to have.
To be fair, I did say on the review last night. I did say I think it was either on Charles' stream or on your stream. Now I think I said should we put Pep Guardiola in Robwatch this week.
Oh, he's got Mackie's Wi-Fi again. Matt saying either is fine. Do it tonight. Well, if you're free tonight, Matt. If anyone wants to come on, it'll probably be say about 11:30. Is normally when me and Matt did it. I think it was 11:30 or it's about 11:30. If you want to come on, just either DM me or the link will be shared in the stream. It is half time. So we'll go around. Kenny, what have you thought of the first half so far?
Of course, Lincoln went through all guns blazing, but now since like the 15th minute, I'd say Blackpool had just gone all over them, and since they scored, they've been a different side, Blackpool. And I think Blackpool are definitely, with this momentum, are definitely going to be the side to win. But who knows? It's League One. Anything can happen. It's football.
This is true. That is very, very true. Aaron, what have you thought of the game so far?
Pretty much the same thing, really. I think Lincoln started off all guns blazing. Blackpool sort of eased themselves back into it and started to gain control in the second half. And it should be interesting to see what happens in the second half. But yeah, what I was saying earlier before my Wi-Fi cut out, I think Pep Guardiola should be on Throw Watch this week.
I hear that.
I'm gonna go off the KJ's little Man United space at 4, so I'll see he's back in the second half.
Cool. Of course, because Aaron is a United fan. Reese, what have you thought of the game so far?
The first sort of 15, 20 minutes, other than the goal, not much really happened. And then kind of after that, obviously there was the one off the bar from Lincoln, and then a chance straight after that for Blackpool, and it really sort of started to open up. But then probably for the last 5 minutes, I think it became a little bit more cagey again. But it's definitely improved as the game's gone on, and obviously, like we were saying, we can definitely see it going to the late stages, maybe even extra time or pens.
I hear that. I do hear that. And Charles, what about you? What have you thought of the game so far?
Well, it's been more interesting than the Man United first half, so I mean, it's not hard to beat. A bit more interesting than obviously the Championship playoffs yesterday, where it was just like so one-sided. It's nice to see two teams being capable of fighting it out. Man United should take a lookbook from that. So should Spurs and Arsenal, but YOLO. No, it's quite even at the minute. I think the next goal is absolutely going to define it. Who gets the next goal, I'm not too sure.
I hear that. I do hear that indeed. I'm going to go make myself a cup of tea. So, charge. I'm in
charge.
Yeah, I trust you more than Kenny. I mean, Jesus, come on.
Right, okay.
A hungover Charles is more trustworthy than Kenny. No offense, Kenny. I think everyone on this channel understands why that is the case. You're simply a nut job, to put it politely. But to keep yourselves talking, I want you to, Charles, come up with something to talk about, because I frankly
I've got
idea.
this. I've got
Excellent,
this.
sorted.
Who do you think is going to get the next goal, guys? Do you think it's more likely to be Lincoln or Blackpool?
I'd say Blackpool. If no one else talking, I'd say Blackpool because the momentum is going with them, and of course also with the team talk as well, and their mentality is so good with Blackpool. So I think that momentum will get them another goal with Jerry. But I do think Lincoln will stay in it the whole way through. I think it'll be a 1-goal win for either side. The next goal wins it.
Do you think that if Blackpool get the second goal, Lincoln can come back, or do you think it's kind of done? Is there a possibility for it to go to more than just 2 goals?
Well, I think that Lincoln can come back if Blackpool were to score a second, but I think that would be very unlikely. And if they did, if they did, then it will probably be with getting a goal really straight after, or getting some sort of way to get more confidence. But yeah, I do think that Lincoln could come back, especially if they because all they need really is 1 goal, and then maybe take it to penalties or something like that, and then you can win. But yeah, I do think they can come back. As whether they will is very unlikely.
Yeah. No, I hear that. I don't know. It depends if you get like a if you get like a quick second half goal. It is possible for either one of the team to come back if you have a longer period of time that you're away for, that you have to like defend for. It is possible. But I personally don't think the first goal is going to come anytime soon. I think it will come in like the 65th minute, 70th minute. So then there's obviously not so much time to kind of get that second goal back. Who do you think will score? If you're saying Blackpool are going to score, who do you think will get the goal? Anyone in particular?
I'm saying that man, Jerry Yates. He's been utterly immense for Blackpool this season. He just finishes his dinner, to put it bluntly. He just finishes he's a great finisher, and I think he's the one who'll get the winner. If Lincoln get the winner, then I think I have to pinpoint Hopper, and a lot of players at Lincoln had great seasons, but I think Hopper would get the goal. So that's just who I
No.
think from both sides.
No, I hear that. I hear that. But yeah, Niall is back now. We've just been discussing who. Kenny was saying he thinks Blackpool is going to get the next goal, and he thinks Yates will get it. Who do you think will get the next goal? No.
I think Lincoln will, and Rodgers. I think that's a good shout. Just worked out the topics for tonight's show as well. Late night, let's talk. Going to be having a Mount Foden debate and why Pep is a Ford.
Well, I
I'm
mean, right
excited.
now there's no debate between Mount and Foden. Mount is the better player this season,
but
anyway.
Mount
Well,
is
you have
actually-
to be.
yeah.
But the problem I have to say is that you can say that Foden has been fabulous, and I think Foden's a great footballer. But Mount went on the night when Foden needed to turn up. Who won the Champions League? Who was lifting the league? It wasn't Foden.
I hear that. No, it's I'm not disagreeing with you. So yeah, that's going to be the talking points for tonight. I just need to find a picture of Foden sad.
That's not that hard to do. There's plenty of them.
Oh, Foden crying? Was he crying last night?
Yeah, he was. I think.
Yeah, he was bawling his eyes out.
Was
like
he?
a little bitch.
Yeah.
I can't see it.
He cried in like thingy, didn't he? He cried in Mason Mount's hand. Here, I'll send you it, Niall.
Great.
I'll send you it in DMs.
Oh, crikey. Yeah, but I want a better picture of Foden last night. Champions League. CC Spider. CC Siders. Nice. I hear you. I hear you. Please leave a like on the video. And subscribe to the channel if you are new. It does massively help us out. That is for sure. If not, Charles will be at your house, and I don't think you want that. Ooh. Do I want to use that one? No. Kenny, what should we expect to see in the second half?
I think Blackpool will take their momentum. I think Blackpool will utterly dominate the second half, but they'll miss chances, and then Jerry Yates will get a 80th minute goal to win the game. I think next goal wins it. That's what I think. But I think after they get the goal, then Lincoln will start to attack. But it's going to be too late, I think. I don't think Lincoln will get a goal. I think it's going to be, as I said before, let's go.
What's your prediction for tomorrow? For the full-time result?
Blackpool 2, Lincoln City 1.
Fair shout. Fair shout. What about you, Charles? Charles is not there. Kenny, it's just you. Keep talking. Nah, it's certainly been an interesting game so far. I mean, for me, it looks as if Blackpool have looked the more dominant of the two. If I'm being fair. Kenny?
Yeah. I think they have been the more dominant of the two, but to be fair, I think Lincoln did go in all guns blazing in the first bit of it. Blackpool, they've massively improved. I do think Blackpool are the way more dominant, especially at the end bit, because Lincoln, I don't know how to put it, they have 0 shots on target, and I know they got a goal. But they have 0 shots at target because that was an own goal. So Blackpool have been much more dominant. It's just whether Blackpool can take their dominance into goals.
I hear that. What about you, Reese? What do you think we'll see in the second half?
I think pretty much a mirror image of the first half, to be honest. And I do think it'll go to extra time. I think it will be Blackpool 3-2 after extra time. But yeah, I can see it maybe dying down a little bit. Both sides obviously not wanting to open up too much too early on. But then when they sort of realise that one of the sides needs a goal or whatever, it might open up in the last 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah. We're also just saying that we've sorted out the topics so we're doing a late night Let's Talk show, and
Right.
we've got a Foden Mount debate and a Peppers Ford debate.
Interesting.
I know.
I've
I've decided.
I like a good debate. I seem to be good at causing a difference in opinions.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm going to be calling I've called Pepper Ford last night multiple times, so.
Yeah, I controversially backed him, didn't I? To be fair.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised I didn't get any City fans. Actually, no. What a stupid idea.
They were probably all crying, weren't they?
No, I was just about to say they have no fans.
I literally, as soon as I opened up TikTok last night before I went to sleep, and literally the first one on there was the City fan doing a live stream on there. He was absolutely bawling his eyes out.
Was he actually?
Yeah. I mean,
that's funny.
Totally fair to him, to be fair, but it's still funny for everyone else.
Oh yeah, like that is actually hilarious.
All morning I've been seeing like pictures of De Bruyne and saying you've got to feel sorry for him, what a player, and stuff like that. Mainly, obviously, from City fans, and I just think, well, considering the songs that they sang about Salah and our fans getting battered in the streets, no, I do not feel sorry for Kevin De Bruyne. Funny enough. No. Not well, okay. I mainly towards City fans rather than De Bruyne, but the fact that their own players literally sang about Salah getting fucking injured in Kiev seems a little bit hypocritical, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a little bit dodgy. Like just have a bit of class, isn't it? That's all you.
Yeah.
I know it's difficult for City fans to have class
shown towards you, then you show it as well. Simple as.
Yeah, I know City fans are a little bit classless, but you know, it's not that difficult. I don't believe. I'm trying to cut out Pep walking out past the Champions League trophy because I feel like
that's literally the only good picture I've seen of the trophy, but it's always the one with Pep in.
To be fair, I mean Liverpool fans probably don't know what it looks like anymore. I can't really. I know what I'll do. I'm just going to use the whole picture. I feel like that will be easier. But we are approaching the second half of the game. Charles is currently hiding in Jerusalem because she's very hungover. Isn't that right, Charles? See, she's hungover, or she's gone to make a cup of tea. One or two. One or two, or both. It could be very much a possibility that it is both. But the second half is approaching. Blackpool players are on the pitch. We'll see what they do. I mean, Lincoln, who do you think will start the second half strongest?
Blackpool, I think. I do think Blackpool win in general. It's just. So I'm not going to act like I've seen League One all year because I am basically a Premier League fraud. But they seem to be the side that were more wanting to play, football, whereas Lincoln did they seemed a bit more effective on the counter, with the over the top balls onto the wings. They seemed quite effective at times.
Yeah, no, I hear that. Kenny, what about you? Second half has started. I am actually making a thumbnail for tonight's show now. I think it's because there's no football, so we're just coming up with different ideas. This is Matt's idea. Matt's always been obsessed about doing a show for some apparent reason. Oh yeah, because neither of us really go to bed at a reasonable time. That for me is fair. But second half has started. No substitutions from what I can see of anyway. I don't know if you guys spotted any changes at half time.
It's the same to me.
Yeah. Certainly don't see any. That's a red flag. I can almost assure you of that. My StreamYard messes up a lot. So I'm making the thumbnail. So as people watching will know, we are doing a late night Let's Talk, where we're going to be discussing some forwards and having a debate.
What
So we do love a good debate. Oh, not quite able to make it count.
Nearly a really good ball.
Nearly, but no cigar. That's the way it is.
The number 12 for Blackpool looks really good. To be fair, he's made a few good turns in the for a man or two.
Yeah. No, he's not done too shabby at all. There we go. Crikey. Oh, Blackpool there, not able to quite do what they need to do just yet. I forgot what I called it. Late night. Let's talk.
High tempo start to the second half. I was looking, in the playoff yesterday. I was saying about my bet.
Yeah.
I was one IU shot on target off of getting a 20 quid.
Wow, that is
the
actually
first bet I've put in like 2 weeks. Would have been quite nice. It bought me a few beers.
I'm guessing you're now raging at both them teams.
No, I got over it quite quickly. To be fair.
Did you actually? Just about.
Yeah.
Just about. That's the thumbnail made for tonight. I mean, this could be a controversial topic to talk about, that is for sure. But if you are new to the channel, please do leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new. As I said, it does always help us out, and every subscriber is valued. If not, Kenny arrives at your house, and nobody really wants Kenny at their house. He's a weird kid, a very weird kid. But tonight, probably 11:30 late night Let's Talk. It should be an interesting one. We're going to have a Foden Mount debate, and we are going to have
He's just giving a pen. Is that a pen?
Is he actually? Is he giving a
I
pen
literally
away?
looked up. Is that a pen? I literally just looked up and I saw him complaining. Yeah.
Oh. Wanted a pen, but I don't think he's getting one, unless you're ahead of me. I'm on 49 minutes. I think he wanted... Oh no, he was defending. Something like that. But yeah, late night Let's Talk tonight. We're doing a Mount Foden debate and talking about Pep being a forward. Just need to send that to Matt. See what he thinks.
Right. A bet has been placed for this game.
Oh, all sorts of stuff going on today. All sorts of stuff. Blackpool looks like they've got a corner. Cross went in, and yeah, bit of a miscommunication. Yeah, a bit of a miss.
Ayoma, he's on loan from Spurs, I think, isn't he?
Is it?
Or he might have been sold from Spurs. I'm pretty sure he was at Spurs at some point.
Yeah. Oh, Palmer, if you're gonna come out, Palmer, collect it or get something on it.
He's looked a bit shaky, isn't he?
Yeah, he obviously used to play for a goal last season. He was never this shaky, but he definitely doesn't seem himself. He does seem, but to be fair, he's at Wembley in a playoff final, so I can understand why he's a little bit apprehensive, shall we say. But yeah, if you're gonna come out and collect it, make sure you get something on it. Is what I'm saying. But we'll see. Wolf saying, please tell me last night was a bad dream. I can confirm it was not. Manchester City lost the Champions League final, and Manchester City are frauds.
He is a United.
City.
And Mason Mount looks very, very nice with a Champions League trophy attached to him. That's all I will say. He looked fairly adorable with it, and it's always good seeing an Englishman holding the Champions League trophy. Makes me very excited for the future of England. Facts, just spitting facts.
Breaking news: Tom Heaton will undergo his medical in the next few weeks at Manchester United.
What a signing!
Revolutionary.
Kenny, are you excited about Tom Heaton?
I tell so much. Like, he's going to propel us from a whole second to a six.
Do you think he can help you win the title?
Yeah, I mean, in 2 seasons championship, we'll definitely need Tom Heaton, and he can help us lift that title. Yeah.
You have high hopes for Tom Heaton, that's for sure. Wolf saying, did Portugal police arrest Pep Guardiola for fraud? Yes, they did. Actually, you've just... Oh, my days. I know what I need to add to the thumbnail. Oh. You fucking beauty. I need to get some jail bars. There we go. Jail bars transparent. That's what I need.
What have I just?
What I'm putting Pep in jail, mate. I don't know about you lot, but
respect it.
Oh, Ian Holloway is there, former Argyle manager. Less said about him. Yeah, the less said about him, the better. He's not my favourite guy of all time, that is for sure. Jail bars, just going over. Oh no, why have I downloaded them?
Oh, the number 12.
Oh, fuck you.
All I'll say, that's a brace for him now, isn't it?
It is. Blackpool are 2-1 up in the playoff final.
Yes, I'm behind
Lincoln. Lincoln with all sorts of trouble now. It is really Blackpool 2, Lincoln 1. Cross goes in from the right-hand side, it looks like. Cross goes in. It's passed out by Jerry Yates. A shot from within the D. Bottom left. Bottom left. I think you could. I think it's come through some bodies. It's a tough one, but
he's a little bit slow to get down.
He needs to be doing better there. He does need to be doing better there. The only way Manchester United become title challengers is if they get Hurricane Jin, Sancho, Declan, Rice, and Koundé. Otherwise, we are fucked for next season. Replace Koundé
if you want to go for the title, but there's no reason that United can't be in the title race.
Oh, replace Koundé with Botman, and all is good. Well,
the thing with Koundé is that there's obviously always going to be questions over someone who's a little bit shorter at centre back, especially in the Premier League, because there is the likes of Burnley, who are just, you know what I mean? He's quick, he's good on the ball, but obviously in Spain they don't cross as much. So there's always going to be questions over his physical and aerial ability, which is kind of where United struggle, at least without Maguire. So do they really want to go for somebody as well that isn't aerially dominant?
I think get Botman in it. Yeah. Obviously they are ahead.
Started the second half really well.
Yeah, I think Blackpool came out on the front foot, and Lincoln were quite cowardly, I guess, to Blackpool's attack in the start in the first 10 minutes.
How rude of you! I'm Aaron. I'm just making the thumbnail for tonight.
Lovely.
We're doing late night Let's Talk. We're having a Mount Foden debate and a Pep is a Ford debate.
Oh,
Is it even a debate at this point?
I mean, I shared my thoughts on the terrace on this one, so I think, depending on what I can do tonight, I think I might stay out of this one.
He is a Ford.
I'm not denying that. I'm just saying I just want to step away from this one and let other people have a chance to speak.
It's certainly going to be an interesting one. He is definitely a Ford, though. He is 100% fraudulent.
On this game, though, do we think that Blackpool could end up winning this by more goals if they keep doing what they're doing right now and Lincoln keep doing what they're doing right now?
I think so, yeah.
And to be fair now, who would you rather face next season, Blackpool or Lincoln? Who would you rather face next season?
I'd rather face Blackpool.
Really?
Yeah, Genie is a Ford.
I would have, to be honest, I would have said Lincoln because I think they're an easier team out of the two to face with Blackpool's form at the minute. Because I think if Blackpool didn't go up this year, they would have stormed League One next season and got involved in the playoff race again. Because if they showed that second half of the season form in the first half of the season as well, they'd have been automatically up by now.
See, I disagree. Wolf saying it looks like Botman isn't leaving Lille. Lille has won League One and qualified for Champions League. Why would he leave? And his current club is pretty
They've got
much
money issues. Literally, all their players are leaving.
Yeah,
Lille have got money.
It's the same with Inter Milan, to be honest. They built this title-winning squad, and they have to now get rid of the manager and sell some of the players because of the finances. And this is what.
Yeah, so you could easily pick up the Botman.
Botman, definitely. Yeah. All the players for both Lille and Inter will be on the cheap.
I think we're starting to see now why some of the European clubs were in this ECL project that collapsed because of their finances.
Well, I mean, it goes to show, like, you get, I think I saw yesterday, like 170 million for the Championship playoff final, but you get like 80 million for winning the Champions League. Like,
mate,
where's the logic? Like,
yeah, the famously known as the 170 million pound playoff match.
It's stupid, isn't it?
And to be fair, the Brentford owner already put some money into the club over the last 10 years to help push them up the league. So I think this extra 170 million is going to secure Brentford for life. You know, this is going to be great for them.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at a thread or like some article yesterday saying about how they're, I think, owned by the same people as Midtjylland. I think that's right, and they've basically obviously got the like Danish links, and naturally, they've had some like really good business, obviously with like the likes of Watkins, Ben Rama, and a bunch of other players. Obviously, it'll be interesting to see if someone like Tony stays.
And I think the good thing for Brentford is the fact that they've got owners that care about the football club and they'll want to progress the football club and let them aspire to greatness because they haven't been in the top five.
Yeah, things like the new stadium obviously always shows that they're wanting to take the club to bigger things, aren't they?
Yeah, I had so many memories from Griffin Park, but as an away fan, but seriously, if they wanted to move forward, they had to move away from Griffin Park.
Yeah,
I hear that.
Some comments. The new stadium does look a bit tin pot, but
just going through some comments here. Matt saying, "Do you think Wednesday will win the League One next season?" No. I don't think so.
Are they not getting a points deduction for next season, or was it just for this year?
Nope. It was just for this year. It's Derby County getting the points deduction next season, and maybe Stoke City.
Wolf saying, I am a Plymouth Argyle fan now, 100% behind them League One next season, 100%. Lexi saying, can you show the game, please? I'm afraid I can't, because I'll get a copyright strike instantly. But we are providing commentary. I'm just talking through the game. Matt saying, go to Vips. I did not say that. Just in case YouTube says anything dumb. Oh, by the way, Matt, I've just sent you the thumbnail for tonight. Man City fans are going to kill me.
Reese, it's Derby and Stoke City with points deduction. Well, maybe Stoke City with points deductions next season.
Derby most likely. Derby and Knights.
No, Derby's definitely got a point
Go on.
deduction this season.
Go on.
But maybe it's Stoke City, depending if they can sell or lease the stadium or whatever they can do to bring back that £88 million of debt.
Yeah, I saw about that. They're having to sell the stadium, aren't they?
How far has Stoke fallen? They've gone through.
No, well, that's
league.
the thing, though. When you drop from the Premier League, if you don't come straight back up, it's a fucking big. It's a big task.
To be fair,
It's
they
the
finished
problem, though.
16th, then
The same
15th,
thing
then
happened with
14th,
Sunderland,
so in
pretty much. Obviously,
14
they haven't
years.
sell the stadium, but
Mm.
To be fair, they finished 15th, 16th, 16th, 15th, 14th. So in 14 years, back to the Premier League, lads.
Well, I mean, this is the problem, though, with the gap between the Premier League and the Football League, and this is the problem we've had for the last 20 years. There's not enough support. They promise support for the lower leagues, but there is not enough evidence to show that. And my club's actually come out and exposed them, I think about a year ago this year, exposed the Football League for not giving us the finances that we were actually promised. And it's because the gap between the Premier League and the Football League is so big, it's impossible.
Lexi saying,
the thing is, I
what
don't
are you
think it
watching
helps
it on?
the fact that
I'm just going through some
Okay,
comments quickly.
yeah.
What are you watching it on? I'm watching it on Now TV, but that's mine. Stoke have a fantastic manager. Right, okay. What's basically a streaming online. I'm not gonna say much more than that. Google it.
But Reece, you were saying?
I don't particularly think it helps the gap. The fact that the Premier League is obviously owned or it's got separate organisation to the rest of the football leagues, because I don't think they really talk or organise much, because there's always seems to be disparity between, like, obviously the competitions in terms of the fixture schedule and money and just everything just seems like an absolute mess, because the Premier League just only really care about themselves.
I would have liked it more if the Premier League and the EFL combined together, so we have 5 divisions.
Is that because every other country, as far as I know, has the same organisation? It makes no sense for the top league to be.
It was purely financial.
That's the thing about
finances.
football, especially in England. It's just they only care about the top division. And it's stupid.
It's all right. Matt, I think you can put in the comments, Matt. It's not too much of a big problem. I'm just not showing the game out, so I'll get copyright strike. Back to the game, though. There's 27 minutes of the game to go.
Lincoln made a change up front. Hopper came off for Callum Morton.
They've made a change, but I mean, can they do it though? That's the
closest second ago, weren't they?
There's a little something about Callum Morton. I've seen Callum Morton play. There's a little something about it. So if there is an impact from the front position, I think Callum Morton will do it. Because I think Hopper's not really been in the game as much in the second half and towards the end of the first half.
Yeah. I mean, it could go extra time, but look, Lincoln are going to have to get a goal fairly soon, because the longer it goes, the harder it's going to be. But we'll see. We'll definitely see.
Reece, I was discussing this with a few lower league fans. I said that with the Super League stuff, I said it would have been better if the Super League was like a collection of different divisions for lower league clubs. So the lower league clubs had their own European nights on a midweek, and all the money went towards the lower league clubs, so that it would further help the financial pyramid further down. But there was nothing for that. So it meant the big clubs had the Champions League, Europa League, and the Europa Conference League, but it meant that lower league clubs still had had the chance to do European nights, and they would pay for them to have that.
Have this conversation when we're not watching.
Well, I mean, that probably could have been what the Conference League became. If anything, because the fact that it's a completely new competition, obviously it does give the chance for way more obscure teams in obviously countries like Serbia or whatever to obviously get their chance in Europe. It just obviously brings more money to football as a whole for like Europe.
How's that not a free kick?
It would have been
that should have been a free kick. That arguably should have been a free kick on that one.
Is that a booking for good work, ref.
He's been booked. Lee Probert is the referee for today.
2 more goals.
That reminds me a bit of Cavani shooting his mouth off in the Europa League final.
To be fair, they have every right to be annoyed because they should have got a free kick on the edge of the area. To be brutally honest with
It
you,
was a little
Yeah,
bit.
he's got a case. He's got a case, but I mean the way he was talking, he was like Cavani game up.
Well, yeah, but the thing is,
ground there for me.
well, he's sort of stood in front of him, hasn't he? He's basically barged him off the ball.
Yeah.
In today's world, that is probably a free kick and a red card, knowing how soft football's got nowadays. But,
Yeah.
Free kick taken. Jerry Yates with the ball now on the left hand side.
We need him to score like 40 odd quid. So that'd be lovely.
Oh, finds a through ball. Garbett, and Garbett takes out for a goal kick to Lincoln. Wasn't greatest move there for Garbett.
Yeah.
Lincoln with goal kick.
I think rivalries and banter aside, I think either one of these teams kind of deserve the move to the championship because Lincoln City haven't been there for a few decades and they sort of need their time in the sunlight after non-league football a few years ago. On the other hand, Blackpool have been through terrible
ball goes over the Blackpool defence. Garbett is now going to have to try and take on Johnson.
Good.
That's going to be a corner to Lincoln there. I think they were looking for a penalty. Not going to be given. Or free kick, one or two. I think it'll be a corner kick. I don't think there was a free kick.
But yeah, on the other hand, Blackpool kind of deserve it because they've been through a horrid ownership over the last decade or so. And this is their second season under Sadler, and I think they've been in the shadows for way too long.
Cross goes in from Grant, or corner taken. I thought that was going on target there, but it didn't.
All in.
Cross goes in, and way too hard. And
how have Dover Athletic got 0 points in the Conference League?
It's because this is another thing about organisations in football with the National League. Basically, they forced teams to put their players and staff on furlough. Dover were not being paid by the league. Basically, they weren't giving them the money. They sort of spoke out about this, and the National League responded by expunging all their results. And even though they're staying in the league next season, all their results this season have been written off, and they start with a 12-point deduction next season just for speaking out about not being paid by the league.
Fucking hell.
I'm telling you, there's a crime in organisations in football, I swear to you.
I think that's also bad for the rest of the teams, because what about some of the clubs that would struggle because
the National League, there's no promotions and relegations for the North and South for next season, and there's 23 teams instead of 24 because Macclesfield's gone out of business and start again 5 divisions down. So, and that's because of poor ownership.
Substitution from Blackpool. On comes Gary Medine. Off comes Dimitri Mitchell. 68 minutes left, gone in the game. 22 minutes left for Lincoln City to try and pick up a goal to force this to extra time. Free kick to Blackpool. Neil Critchie going absolutely berserk on the touchline. Absolutely berserk. I think he was calling for a handball that wasn't given.
I'll be happy for Jerry tonight because he's a Donny lad, so I'd be happy for one of our own.
Blackpool, they're gonna sit deeper now. That's the thing. Blackpool aren't gonna really attack Lincoln too much now. But if you are new to the channel, do us a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel with notifications on. Blackpool kick it. Oh, that's gonna be a free kick. Morton apparently pushing over the Blackpool defender there. I do feel like he went down quite easily. I'm not gonna lie to you.
There's no reason. There's a reason why Callum's not happy with that decision because it looks very easy to me.
Yeah, it did look a fairly soft one there. But what can Michael Appleton do? Can he do anything to try and get Lincoln back into this game?
It looks like a bodyguard, I swear to God. He could pick up the Blackpool players and throw them out, I swear to fuck. But I think Appleton's just got to look at the pitch now and just throw the I think if he's not scored a goal in the last 10 minutes, they've got to throw the kitchen sink at Blackpool here because that's the only way they have to fight fire with fire, and that means fight and attack with attack.
This is true. Yeah. Free kick to Lincoln. It's starting to get a bit feisty, and as the time keeps going and we get closer and closer to full time, the tackles are going to go in. The emotions are gonna be stepped up a bit. I don't know what the crowd sounds like. I don't know if they're behind their teams yet. Obviously, I'm listening to it on silent, so I wouldn't actually have a clue.
I think the
Ball
crowds
switched
are
over to
all
the
right.
left-hand side.
I think the crowds have been all right with it, to be fair.
Ooh, and nothing quite. They're not.
Screwed that up, didn't he?
Bit of a collision of bodies there.
It's like pinball. It's like absolute pinball.
Good defending.
Oh my lord! This referee is having a mare. Lee Prober is absolutely fucking this up.
That's why he's bad. It's Lee Prober.
Lincoln should have arguably been given a free kick for exactly that.
That should have been a Blackpool free kick.
Yeah, but Lincoln should have had one of them about 2 seconds before. So this referee is having an absolute fucking howler. Absolute fucking howler.
That's one of the bad things about referees at the minute. I think if they don't make a decision, I think if they see a decision that's like that one that they didn't give, but it's nowhere near, they'll give it because they'll make up for that one, even though it's not fair to the opposite team. So they're creating a problem with a problem, and that's one of the problems with the referees in this country.
This is very true. Blackpool with the ball.
It's Lee Prober. He's a prick.
Blackpool, they might try and go for a third goal, but they're not going to over try for it.
That should have been a free kick to Blackpool.
Yeah, he played advantage.
It's one of them. Yates. And that is saved off the line. That is saved off the line. Jerry Yates didn't quite have enough on it. Really that is still 2-1, 72 minutes in.
That was me beers paid for.
He nearly got it over there and far enough, but it was never going to go in. The players had that sorted. Basically, it's gonna get tastier. It's gonna get tastier. That is for sure.
Good football, to be fair.
Yeah, not too bad.
For League One standard.
Yeah, this is one of them. I'd quite like to see him not go up. If I'm being honest, because Genie is a fraud. But Lincoln, what can they do with 18 minutes left? Not a long time left to get the winner, to get an equaliser. He's in the box. He's trying to find someone. And, that is going to be a corner to Lincoln. Garbett is the one who cleared that away there. Rogers there looking dangerous. He's been dangerous all season, mind you, and nearly got it on the head of Morton, but Garbett able to get it away. Grant with the corner on the right hand side for Lincoln. Cross goes in. It's over everyone, and number 27 will go and collect that one. He drives into the box. Cuts it in.
Got a bit about him, hasn't he? Number 27.
Yeah, I think he definitely has. Blackpool now camped on the edge of inside their own box. Can they actually do anything and try and get out? Rogers with the ball, and that will be a throw into Lincoln. 16 minutes of normal time to go. Added time, obviously, not 100% sure about that one. Kenny, I'm not opening any links you put in the private chat. Rogers,
finally
what
fixed
can
my
Rogers
Wi-Fi connection.
You can still with the ball. Sort of trying to break Blackpool down. Switches the ball to a left hand to a right hand side, and Johnson misses the ball completely, and that will be a Blackpool goal kick by the looks of it, and pressure off for Blackpool just then. But I actually showing that again.
That's a penalty.
That's a penalty.
I thought it was a
That's a penalty. That's a penalty. Didn't touch the ball. Lincoln should have had a penalty. That's why they were screaming. Blackpool, those cheating bastards. They've done it again. Blackpool have paid the EFL referees. They are disgusting.
Does Does that open
To be fair,
some kind of
we all thought
detecting
it was a
technology
perfect challenge in real
lower
time.
leagues?
So
What was that, Reese?
the fact that I don't know about you boys, but I thought it was a perfect tackle in real time. So if the ref did as well, then obviously on the replay we see it, don't we? But
Yeah.
Free kick to Blackpool. They're diving now. Blackpool players are diving. That's the issue that we've got. The Blackpool players are now diving like the dirty bastards they really are.
Does this open the debate of detecting some kind of detecting technology in League One? Not VAR, but like something that'll like. I don't think we even have goal line technology, or rarely have goal line technology sometimes. Like this should open the debate of having some kind of technology like the Premier League have, but obviously football doesn't care about the lower leagues. So
the reason they said that it would be unfair is because they don't have technology within the league. So because they don't have the technology within the 46 game season, they say it would be unfair to have it in just the playoffs. I disagree with that massively.
Bring it in.
Well, no, you can't every single club. That's physically impossible.
The EFL should be paying for the clubs. If the club can't pay for it, the EFL should be doing their job and paying for it.
Physically
it's not even necessarily just the money. I think it's the facilities as well.
Yeah, it's physically impossible.
And the Premier League needs to stop being greedy cunts and give them money.
Well, no, it's not about that, Aaron. It's the facilities. If your stadium cannot have it, that's facts. It doesn't matter about the technology. It's the facilities that these clubs have simply just don't have it. I know Exeter City wouldn't be able to have VAR. They don't have at all. But no, Blackpool are just cheating scumbags.
Looks like a double sub could be made here by Blackpool.
Yeah, looks like number 8 is down.
Looks like Yates is down.
No, that's number 6. Isn't it?
Oh, right.
That's number 6. Centre back. You can see that the season is now taking its toll on the players.
How old is this again?
No.
What was that?
Kenny being a twat. But I mean, it's certainly going to be an interesting one. That's for sure.
It's a very exciting end to the season. I think this match kind of sort of shows us what the league season's been like overall, and that is competitive until the last couple of weeks.
Or even to the last couple of seconds, really, because
overall, like in the regular season, I think the league's been quite tight. It could be 2 points separated between 1st and 13th, right until the last 2 weeks of the season, at least. I think League One, by definition, out of all of English football, has been the most competitive league this season. 100%.
Oh, I hear that. I do.
And it makes it the most exciting. Makes it the most exciting league as well.
No, I do hear that. I do hear that indeed. Kenny, play anything like that again, I'll just kick you out next time, all right? Double change for Blackpool, as Aaron alluded to, freshening things up.
What's coming on? Look. Oh, no, it's Hamilton, sorry.
Yeah, number 8 is looks like he's probably just done his hamstring or calf. Grant off for Anthony Scully. So Lincoln looking like they're going to throw the kitchen sink.
Yeah.
11 minutes to go of the second half. That's obviously not included, and not including added time.
Yeah, what I will say about Anthony Scully, I think that's even though Grant has been Lincoln's one of the standout players this season, I think Anthony Scully, what he brings impact. He's an impact substitution player who can start games as well, but he's a very impactful player. So I think that Lincoln are definitely going to be throwing the kitchen sink with Scully's pace. Oh, that was Lincoln's chance. We could have gone to extra time with that goal.
All he needed to do was control that. We
got the touch on it. I think he just eluded away from him.
Yeah, but he needed to control it. Oh, fuck's sake.
What's West Brom going to do with him next season when he goes back to West Brom, Callum Morton?
Oh, not quite there, not quite there.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, West Brom's got some good up-and-coming players. Callum Morton, Finn Azaz, that's done well at Cheltenham in League Two this season. They've got some young up-and-coming talent. Tulloch.
Yeah.
I know he wasn't at loan. I know Tulloch wasn't on loan at us for long, but when he was on the pitch, he was magic feet. So what could have been, I guess?
11 minutes of the game to go. Free kick taken to Blackpool. Now it's in the Lincoln box. Number 14 asking for a penalty because he's a cheating cunt. And that's over Yates's head. Thank the Lord Jesus Christ for that one. And now it's a sprint race between number 26 and can Morton get there? No, Morton can't. But that's a throw-in to Lincoln. Ballard clearing it away for that throw-in just in front of the Blackpool technical area.
Shout out to the fans at Wembley because the attendance is nearly 10,000. It's 9,751. So shout out to the fans today.
Yeah, that would have been the permitted.
I know. I mean, shout out to the fans for a great Wembley day today. Don't just in terms of attendance, but like
switches the ball to the left-hand side to Scully. Scully drives it inside, but tries to get in there, but not quite able to do it. Oh, handbags there. Yeah, that's because the defender's yanking him away and preventing him from chasing the ball. Again, arguably, should be given free kicks for that, for time wasting and for aggressive behaviour. In fact, Blackpool are such fucking cunts. I actually dislike them now.
I think there's a couple of decisions that went against Lincoln that could have led to goals. So Lincoln could have been ahead by now.
Free kick to Lincoln. Free kick to Lincoln.
Finally.
No, throw-in. My mistake. Throw-in.
There's a couple of decisions
Lincoln do it. Yeah,
there's a couple of decisions that have gone against Lincoln. Like the penalty could have made it 2-2, and there's a couple of free kick decisions that could have made it 3-2 with the right accuracy.
Yeah, no, I hear that. Long ball up, but no one in the centre for Lincoln. But they've now kept the ball on the left-hand side. One of the players wants to go down, but he doesn't. Medine, no, not Medine. Bloody, what's his name? Ginger lad.
Yates.
No, the one for bloody Lincoln.
Oh, Morton.
Morton, that's one. I don't know why I said Medine. He's from Blackpool. Morton, but now the ball with Jerry Yates on the right-hand side. No one with any support there. Blackpool really going to defend like a brick wall now. 7 minutes of normal time to go.
Chance. I feel conflicted because I kind of want Lincoln. I want Lincoln to do well, but on the other hand, Jerry's Doncaster born and bred, so I want him to go up a level.
Cross goes in, and that's headed away perfectly by Lincoln, but only as far as to the edge of the area of 39. But it's now cleared away by Lincoln, and now they start.
That's a free kick. That's a free kick.
Oh my God, Lee Probert is having a fucking mess.
Finally.
He actually does give it, and he's now booking the Lincoln player, booking the player.
I know he's booking the Blackpool player.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Husband is just yanking Morton down. I can see why Morton's getting annoyed now.
James, confirmation it was James' husband, but who's a former Doncaster Rovers player.
Yeah, James. He's been playing very dirty today, so he's gone down.
Where do you think he learnt it from? He learnt it from the keep out.
Number 20, Johnson with the cross in.
Oh, that's the chance.
Oh, Morton nearly there.
Got to at least get that on target.
Oh, what a chance! Ed. The free cross goes in from Johnson on the right hand side, and Morton gets his head to it, but it's over the bar. Does it get a deflection? No, it doesn't. But he's sort of sandwiched in between two Blackpool players, which doesn't give him the greatest chance, but doesn't quite get it on target, and is still. Blackpool 2, Lincoln 1. 5 minutes of normal time to go. Goal kick taken by Blackpool.
I'm in a difficult situation because I want Lincoln to go up, but there's a Donny born and bred player and there's a former Doncaster player in the Blackpool team.
Number 2 with the ball there, passes it to McLaughlin or something. Oh no, McLaughlin.
I wonder if Jerry's going to come back down to Doncaster to celebrate if he goes up.
Doubt it. Long ball up from Lincoln. Rogers trying to get onto it, but now there's a runway. Scally with the ball.
Go on, Scully.
Can he find Morton?
Oh no!
Oh fucking hell! Come on, someone! Pinball in the box and still nothing. Jerry Yates trying to get the ball and he does with success there. And now Blackpool trying to make a counter attack. But Palmer with the ball now for Lincoln. Palmer gets it, and now Lincoln are going to attack.
Taking their chances.
Yeah, they've had a fair few good chances in this second half, not taking any.
Tried to put it on the ground. He had a really good ball at the back stick that was completely open.
Yeah. Scully passing it to this is a bit mad. This is a bit crazy. 4 minutes to go. I don't know why Kenny's walking away.
He can't take the stress of League One. Stick to Man United.
Long ball up, and that's headed away. Number 7
Come on,
picks
Lincoln.
up for Lincoln.
One of my mates from uni, from my uni graduation class from Lincoln. I want to see a team in the championship.
And the keeper kicks it away high and long, but Lincoln keep the ball, and now they pass it all the way back to Alex Palmer. Alex Palmer for Lincoln. 3 minutes of normal time to go.
Go on, son.
23.
That was actually not bad from a long shot.
Garbutt not able to quite do it. Number 26 kicks it long.
What a tackle!
And what a breeze! Oh, that's a beautiful tackle.
Oh yeah, that's worse than I thought.
Go on, Scully.
Oh,
I wonder if he has a long shot.
Rogers with and doesn't quite hit the target. Does Rogers? Still Blackpool 2, Lincoln 1 with
Motsma replacing Joe Walsh.
Yeah. Come on, you imps!
Oh yeah, that's not quite close at all. To be fair,
no, it looks from the
I know what you mean.
And then I literally just went. I saw it on the front angle. I was like, "Yeah, that was shite. Absolutely shite. That looked better from a side angle."
Oh, look at the Lincoln fans, man! They're gutted. They are gutted.
But Yates back to Palmer for Lincoln. Palmer gets it to number 2 for Lincoln. What can they do? They need to more urgency is much more needed.
Lincoln have a free kick.
Dangerous area.
Long ball up. Free kick. It's free kick to Blackpool there. Offside there.
Looks like another sub for Blackpool.
Substitution. Thornley coming on.
Who's coming off?
For Blackpool. God knows.
It's Yates is coming on off, and Jordan Thornley.
Well,
he's one of our own.
So they brought on a defender, Jerry Yates, coming off the pitch for Blackpool. Defender coming on for Blackpool. They are shutting up shop now. Probert walks up to Yates. He's gonna try and get him off the pitch quickly because the time wasting is absolutely unforgivable. Jerry Yates is clearly a tosser.
He's one of our own. Jerry Yates. He's one of our own.
Jerry Yates on fire. Your defense is terrifying.
But believe it or not, I don't think Jerry cares about your club anymore because you don't play for him.
I know he's from Doncaster though, so he cares about the town.
Doubtful. I do doubt that. But that's going to be a goal kick to Lincoln. They're going to take it very quickly. Only 1 minute. We'll see how much added time is given to Lincoln City to try and get this equaliser.
I don't think there'll be too much.
I think there might be a fair bit if Probert's added on all the time wasting.
3 minutes, maybe?
I'm thinking more 4 or 5.
4 a push.
Morton. to number 2. Finds couldn't quite feed it through all of the Blackpool players. 4 minutes of additional time.
Come on, man.
Where did they get 4 from by any chance?
All the time wasting.
I'd be happy to take this 20 time to be honest.
Lincoln have 4 minutes of time to try and save their season. Can they do it? That is the big question. Not at this precise moment, they can't. They're just being crowded out by Blackpool players. Probert giving a throw into Lincoln.
Niall, tomorrow, I'm half expecting you to wear a Newport shirt to piss off Derek Adams.
I'm not doing the watch song for tomorrow. Liam is.
All right.
I've got transfer talk, and then I'm chilling for the rest of the day, I think.
Nice.
I know, it's going to be a good
hopefully tomorrow afternoon will be a nice afternoon when you see Derek Adams ain't going up.
Ooh.
But would you rather prefer Derek Adams?
Corner to Lincoln.
What
can they do from this? They're going to have to be very bloody quick about this.
Can they do it? Allison style.
Yeah, no, I know you want to piss off Derek Adams, but I don't know if you prefer that.
I'll talk about that another time. There's 2 minutes of this game. So Palmer going up to the corner.
I beg the keeper to be honest.
Whoa. Dougal's just given a free kick away. That's a really stupid tackle as well. Like,
that's
a knee in the face.
Like, Dougal's stupid tackle, mate. Really stupid, you dickhead.
Oh, that's a free kick to Lincoln.
I thought they were going to give a free kick.
And Dougal has been booked. I thought he had been booked already. He threw away the ball. And that's just going to harm them even more because the referee's just going to add on more time. 2 minutes of the game to go. 2 minutes. What can they do? Kenny Dougal in the book now.
I thought they were going to get penalised for that knee in the face at first and then the second tackle.
What can they do? Palmer is still up for the free kick.
My God, what was that? Why did you do that? That was shit on us.
And then, no, doesn't quite manage to do it. Kicked away. But they're keeping Palmer up. Palmer is virtually acting as if he's now an outfield player.
Literally.
And that is over the fucking bar. Laney with the chance there. And that is probably the last chance for Lincoln. And it looks like Blackpool are going up.
It was a good chance as well.
It was a good one. He's hit that way over the bar. Way over the bar. He has flown that.
There's still a minute left.
Come on, Blackpool, please.
There is probably just to clarify, there's probably going to be some added time added. Kenny Dougal's been given man of the match. There's just been a head injury. So I think there's going to be more injury time put on because someone's being bandaged up.
Yeah, expect a good minute or two added time.
This is getting too much, man.
I really want Blackpool to win because one of my friends supports them, so.
Dougal man of the match for Blackpool.
Kenny, you just want to piss off Niall, so you want Blackpool to go.
No. It's actually for that reason, and my friend supports them.
They're just showing the Dougal first goal, which was Palmer. Palmer should be doing better. He's beaten at his near post. The second one, I think that's a lot harder for Palmer. It does go for a body, so very difficult for him. But that first one, he should be doing better than that. 100%. Dougal, man of the match for Blackpool. Montstammer has been bandaged up for Lincoln. What can they do? Can they even do anything? They're showing Critchley. He's looking a bit stressed. What can Michael happen to? They can't do anything. The managers can just watch. That's all they can do. How much added time? Fuck knows. The Blackpool fans are celebrating.
I was literally, I turned my volume off just because I was going to lead see if he was live.
His
But I
bear
forgot
looks like
he's at Wembley, so he won't be going live for this final because he's at Wembley.
Oh, and again, free kick to Lincoln. They're gonna take it quickly. It's gonna be taken by Palmer. What can Palmer do? Kicks it long to the left-hand side. Oh, and there we go. Blackpool just heading it away, and now it's gonna.
Over. It's over.
Blackpool are promoted.
Yes! Get in! Get in!
Can someone remove Kenny from the stream, please? Thank you.
No. You can't be doing that.
Thank you, Niall. I appreciate that.
Niall can be doing this because Niall runs this channel. But
There
Blackpool are promoted to the championship. Questionable decisions from Lee Probert today. Blackpool should have conceded a penalty. Lincoln should have definitely have had that penalty. And it's a bit mad. It is a bit crazy. Blackpool will be playing in the championship next season. Despair for Lincoln. Palmer actually walking straight past Appleton. Appleton not actually even looking at him, really. Despair for Lincoln. Delight for Blackpool. But guys, I'll quickly go one by one before we wrap up. Aaron, what have you made of the match today?
Mate, congratulations, Blackpool. They were behind the front foot straight away. They eased themselves back into it. They were the stronger team at the end of the first half and the second half. It was pretty much all them. It was unbelievable from Blackpool today. Lincoln made some questionable decisions. I think Palmer should have done a lot better for the first goal. Second goal was a bit hard to save. Blackpool deserved the credit. Obviously, Jerry Yates is a Doncaster lad through and through. James Husband's a former player for us, so I'm glad for them to play in the championship. Obviously, I think that it's great to see Blackpool go up, even though it would have been great to see Lincoln go up. I think that Blackpool, with the ownership troubles they've been under the Oyston family, the twats known as the Oystons, it's great to see Blackpool finally, feel some joy, because when they were even in the Premier League a decade ago, there was still some darkness around it because all the money they were getting from getting promotions into the Premier League was going into Oyston family companies and not into the football clubs. So there was still darkness around that promotion to the top flight. So finally there's a sense of joy where there's no cloud of doubt around it. So I feel happy for Blackpool fans, and I'm sure Lincoln will come again next season. I've got no doubt that they'll be in the top 6 race again next season. But Blackpool Football Club, man, they deserve something after all the decades of drama and despair that they've suffered. They deserve this, man. They deserve this moment.
Charlotte, what about you? What did you think of the game?
I mean, Blackpool were. It was quite close in the first half. Obviously, Blackpool kind of got that goal that they needed, and then they just defended, and Lincoln unfortunately didn't have anything in them. They had opportunities, they just didn't take them. So Blackpool were the better team in the second half because they managed to keep out Lincoln from getting a goal. So fair play to them.
I hear that. Kenny, what about you?
Well, I think that, to be fair, they did absolutely deserve to go because Lincoln City, despite all their efforts, they didn't have a shot on target. I do think that Lincoln should have had a penalty. The referee was a bit, shaky. But I'm happy that Blackpool have gone up, and I don't think they'll go down next season. I think they'll do very well in the championship next season. I'm going to say the mid-table finish.
Really? You think they'll do well?
Yep.
I think they're coming straight back down, to be fair. But what about you, Reese? What have you thought?
Blackpool overall, especially in the second half, showed that they were the better team. Obviously, a little bit of shithousery, but don't really expect much else. Lincoln didn't really do enough with their chances. They kind of just seemed like they just didn't have that clinical edge to them in the end. but yeah, it was definitely the second half. It seemed to dull down a little bit for the last sort of 15, 20 minutes when obviously Blackpool didn't really need to come out. Obviously, they had the goal lead, so yeah, it was good defending from them at the end, and yeah, thoroughly deserved from Blackpool.
I hear that.
I've just remembered. Next season, there's going to be a West Lancashire derby between Blackpool and Preston for the first time in a decade.
Nice. But Blackpool have been promoted to the Championship. Lincoln City will have another year of League One. But that is the domestic season pretty much over on this channel anyway. Martin will be doing League 2 tomorrow. He'll be doing the League 2 final. We'll be back later tonight. Late night, let's talk. A Foden Mount debate and a Pep debate. So keep your eyes out for that. That'll probably be at 11:30 tonight. For that one, we'll be back tomorrow at Transfer Talk at 3 p.m. as always. But before we go, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel with notifications on. Check out our socials at Let's Talk EPL on Twitter, Let's Talk EPL on _ on Instagram, and Let's Talk Premier League on TikTok. Aaron, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Aaron_Challoner. Obviously, we're on the road to a K. We're nearly at 700 with followers, which is fantastic. Forever Football DRFC, loads of stuff coming on the channel despite Donksterova's season being over. We have the Euros coming up, we've got England friendlies coming up, we've got the Olympics, so we're covering the Olympics football as well, so stay tuned for that. And we've also got next season coming up. We've got some transfers hopefully through the door in the next few weeks, so we're covering all of them. Hopefully one of them is convincing Liverpool to let us have Reece Williams, which I don't think is going to happen, but it'd be nice. But yeah, it should be very interesting indeed. So stay tuned. Riverside Diet, and a big shout out to Clinton Morrison for an interview yesterday.
Shal, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram on at Shal_strong. You can find me on here, and you can find me on my YouTube channel, Shal Strong TV. We'll be doing a review tonight on the Champions League, and Niall will be there.
100%. And Kenny, where can they find you?
They can find me at Pogba's Class and Kenny TV on YouTube.
Perfect. And what about you, Reese?
Over on Twitter at LFC_Reese. Over on TikTok, Reese_JB.
Perfect. But that is it for the domestic season on this channel. We'll be back, as I say, with the Euros, friendlies. We've got watch-alongs for England, Austria. All of that coming up next week. Individual shows have been finished for the summer. They have been replaced with the England show at 9 p.m. on Fridays. Me and a bunch of Englishmen should be a laugh. So make sure you tune in for that one if you want to hear us moaning about Southgate, because I'm sure at least some of us will be moaning because
I will.
He has that effect, doesn't he? But we'll be back, as I say, later tonight, 11:30 for late night Let's Talk. But until then, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in a bit.
Honestly, try